am not happy about this. Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Well, it was inevitable. Yeah, I knew that we were going to get frost one of these mornings. And now, mind you, right now, we're up to 4.8. So it is warming up, which is a good thing. Because later on this afternoon, after I cut today's episode off, where I want to go later is I want to go on my scooter, and the weatherman says it might get up to 13. Well, I can survive in 13. I think it was something like only about 8 or 10 last night when I was out on my e-bike. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. We are going to try and spray today. We're going to try. I don't see why we shouldn't be able to, unless I have airbrush problems. This paint is getting pretty old, and what else is getting old is me constantly talking about the fact that I should go get more paint. I don't know. I guess I just keep hoping that it's going to last, but I think some of this paint that I'm using now I've had way back on the Bismarck days. Well. The hood, anyway. Let's recompose here. Let's put on our zoom lens so that we can zoom right in and see what we can do. Okay, this one we opened it up way back in the end of July, a couple of months ago or more now. And as near as I can tell, I did not thin it. I think if I thinned it, I would have put a T on here. And I think what we did with this one was we mainly used it for brushing, paint brushing. So yeah, it looks, it's not down very much. I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyway, I'm just going to thin it out here. Just going to sort of eyeball it. I think it should spray better. I'm guessing that's probably going to bring it to a ratio of about 60-40, 60% paint, 40% thinner. Okay, I'm going to just take this in the back to the Yamato table where I have the paint shaker. I'm just going to shake this up really, really good. I know some people will say it's better to stir it, but you know, I'm sort of a shaken, not stirred person. I had to get that in. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes here. Okay, we're all shook up. And once again, I have not shaken it for maybe a couple of minutes here, so any big chunks that may happen to be in there will have gone to the bottom. Now, my compressor is set for approximately 15 pounds. So we'll see how that goes. I may have to increase it. Well, like I say, we'll just have to see how it goes here. You know, I have sometimes noticed that I can get my airbrush to start a little bit better if you might say, sort of prime it with just some ordinary thinner. Or in this case, isopropyl. I'll just put in a couple of drops here. Oh, by the way, the sunrise is nothing special. It will be at the end of today's episode, of today's short episode. and it runs for about 3 minutes. I timed it to match the music that I selected. Once again, nothing special, but nice. Okay, see what we got here. Now, the reason I don't suck it all the way up is because a certain amount of this paint is going to stick to the inside of the pipette. So that's pretty much full. That's probably way more than we need, but as I've said so many times before, it's just as easy to pour back lots as little. Okay. Nope, don't knock it over. Alright, put that off to the side. Now I don't want to be moving in anything here because I've got everything all lined up so that I can just come over here and we should be able to zoom right in and it should be in focus. At least that was the plan. Now we'll get our see, our compressor, I believe it is turned on. I guess I'll soon know. Okay, get our fan going in the spray booth. And we'll get our rotator going. I wonder what that mark is. What's that? Well, I hope it paints over. I know it kind of looks like maybe it went on a little bit thick, a little bit heavy, but I think they're going to be okay once they dry. Yeah, I wonder what those marks were. I think that mark was in the same place on 3 of them. I don't remember noticing that. Oh, you know what? I'll bet you it's where I clamped onto it with the tweezer. Yeah. That's odd. Okay. Well, we'll let them dry and take a look at them later. Now, yesterday, right after I got finished the final edit and uploaded the video onto YouTube, I did go out on my e-bike. And it was pretty cold. I wore my parka with my hood up, and I jammed my bike helmet down over top of the hood. It actually fit a lot better than it looks. Yeah, it looks kind of funny, I know, but it's all right. At least I was warm, sort of. My hands got cold after a while. Anyway, I headed into the wind, and when I got back, I'd been out for 35 minutes, and I got back just in time to upload the episode onto the 1/200 scale model ship Facebook group. I just made it, just exactly right on time. When I came into the house, my alarm was beeping to let me know that, hey, there's something you gotta do. Anyway, after I did that, I went back out again. This time I went in the opposite direction, out towards Bird's Hill. I went all the way to Bird's Hill, actually. And not to the Dairy Queen. I turned around just before I got to that. But anyway, I was out for 39 minutes. I did not go west, though, underneath the bridge like I sometimes do. Yeah, so it was cool enough. And my hands were pretty cold. I think the temperature was somewhere around 10 degrees Celsius, maybe 11. I can't remember now. You know, it's winter's on its way. Winter's on its way. Okay, we got the rubber gloves off. Get the watch back on. And I'm noticing that this is still a little bit wet in places. Oh, we're all cleaned up, by the way. But before we can put our E4s in place on the sides with the flat clear, or maybe I should be saying before we put the barrels on here, yeah, we should maybe be putting the number 4s on, but I gotta wait for the paint to dry. So that's probably not going to be happening today, because what do we got here? It's after 12 already, and I want to be scootering down the road in less than 2 hours. So I got a lot of final edit to do and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, these are ready to go. These are ready to go, and these are ready to go. There's nothing else to do here. Okay, what is pizza day without a piece of pizza? Now, you know, I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to cut this off, probably just a small piece of it here. Being as I'm going to be going out in less than 2 hours, and what we're having is a late Thanksgiving Day dinner at my daughter's place, and what was I going to say? Yeah, well, Thanksgiving Day here in Canada is a little bit early. It's actually on Monday, and she's going to have the dinner today instead of tomorrow. But I'm going to save this large piece here probably for tomorrow, because I don't want to be getting myself all stuffed. Yeah, actually, what I don't want to be doing is getting grease on my turrets that we just painted. That was an olive. Okay, let's have a little bite here. Okay, as I said before, for tomorrow. Well, I gotta quit flopping my lips here. It's nice and bright and sunny out right now. I hope it's gonna be that way for the rest of the afternoon. I think it will be. I gotta do the final edit yet. I gotta cut this off. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we're gonna see you tomorrow.